Okay, we're getting better every week. Keep pushing every single day. The difference between us and everybody else has got to be the little things. It's got to be how we approach what we do. It's the how. It's about how you execute that plan that makes it truly great. Okay, so let's have a great day today. Huber, call it up and warm up. Let's go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Let's go. Stay in a good bridge. Hands right underneath your shoulders, elbows to your lats. Getting good work in. Be a technician all day. Do it right. Do it right. Full range of motion on all of them. Lunges, hammies, and rotations. In college, I was always better at strength and conditioning than I was at baseball. Looking back at it, it's hard for me to admit that, but it's true. And it kind of took me a while to figure out that you could actually do that as a profession. You know, I was commuting from the Cape at the time, from Hyannis, so I would drive to Bridgewater and I would drive to Harvard, and was bartending to pay the bills at night, so there wasn't a lot of sleep. But you knew you loved it because you had to really sacrifice a lot of things. First set on, let's get it cranked up here. Speed on the bar, speed on the bar, speed on the bar. 3 reps. Third set, 3 reps. You're strong as an ox now, use it. Now we gotta get that strength and the speed, okay? Move it fast. Faster, Mario, you gotta change gears, buddy, you gotta go. Good job, just head through, head through, head through. I don't like this, Pete, I don't like this. I would stare right at that G, okay? And no matter where your head goes, that G, your eyes are on that G. I think the biggest thing is to keep it simple and really, the 2 things I ask out of our student athletes are intensity and consistency. So if you can bring the intensity every training session, day in and day out, week in and week out, you're gonna have some success. Obviously, there's a lot of nuts and bolts that are involved in the plan, but really it's about the effort and the hard work, and then the little things that really matter. Really what sets it apart is how you do that program, not necessarily what is in that program. So, you know, Joe Kent always told me it's just as much an art as it is a science. Energy is huge. You know, everybody knows that the more energy you bring, especially positive energy, the better you'll perform. I mean, that's written in hundreds of different books. And for me, I like to try to be as positive as possible when it's time to do that. Yeah, you know, you gotta be loud, you gotta be encouraging, you gotta kind of be as boisterous as possible to get guys going. But also, as a strength coach, if that's your only tool, you're not using all the tools in your toolbox, so to speak. I think you also have to be able to kind of bring a guy in and talk to him as a person. You look good, Teddy, looking good. Teddy just needs a little love today. You know, whatever it takes to get the job done, that's kind of what, as a strength coach, I feel like you have to be. But if screaming and yelling is your only tool, you know, that's okay. But there's more to it than that, in my opinion. I think there's a lot more to it than that. I got 10, you better get more than me. You better get more than me. You got it, let's go, come on. Push, 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 push. Can't beat me. Big air, drive it. Come on. Drive it up, 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 up. Nice, good job. Beautiful. Way to finish it. Way to finish it. Camera was on him, see that? Growing up, he always saw UMass kind of from afar, and everybody always said, well, you know, football team's very successful. I don't know how successful they can be. Well, now we're Division I. We have a huge challenge at hand to help foster these student athletes and these coaches through the transition, and that's what's exciting for me, kind of doing something that no one's ever done. You know, in South Carolina, we had a lot of that, a lot of firsts, and I'm looking forward to really getting some firsts done at UMass. Good, excellent, 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 excellent. Perfect. Successful reps, 11. Let's go, Fabian.